This way. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and friends. Welcome to our first district Toastmaster meeting. I think this is the first that we have done it. And before we start, here are two simple house rules for us to try to follow to ensure the smooth process of this meeting today. Number one is mute your audio if you're not speaking, as not to disrupt the flow of the session today. And number two, please turn on your video camera for us to know you are here with us and your presence means so much to us. And without further ado, I would like to invite our invocator, distinguished Toastmaster Suharjo Setio. Suharjo, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you so much. Robert Fulton once said, "We are all a little weird, and life is a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall into mutually satisfying weirdness and call it love, true love." Tonight, despite where we come from, Brunei, Malaysia, and Indonesia, and also we speak in Mandarin, English, Melayu, Bahasa Indonesia, but look at us here, a group of weird people who like to join up regularly to speak in public, where many people out there find it horrifying, but we find it satisfying. Tonight, with our little weirdness, we meet up, trying to break the barrier, getting to know each other better. Like the saying goes, tak kenal, maka tak sayang. Let's kenalan with each other tonight so we can be more sayang with each other. Thank you. Before we start our meeting, I would like to invite our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Agustinus Wijaya, to make a toast. Distinguished Toastmaster Agustinus?
Yes, Toastmaster Suharjo.
Can you lead us in a toast? A toast?
Toast?
For Toastmaster International?
I don't have any cups. Everyone, let's have a toast to Toastmasters International.
To Toastmaster International.
Toastmasters International.
Thank you, our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Agustinus Wijaya. With that, I would like to pass our meeting to our Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Abdul Qayyum. Toastmaster Abdul Qayyum, go ahead.
Thank you very much, our fellow invocator Suharjo Setio, for the warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go further into the meeting, allow me to say something to all of you. Sirih berlipat, sirih pinang, sirih dari Pulau Mutiara. Pemanis kata selamat datang, awal bismillah pembuka bicara. Melati kuntum tumbuh merata, sayang merbah di pohon cemara. Assalamualaikum pembuka bicara, saya sembah Anda semua. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our District Toastmasters meeting for the year 2022-2023. And I, Abdul Qayyum, as your Toastmasters of the evening for today. A lot of people wondering, what is Toastmasters meeting all about? Now, I am not only going to share with you what is it all about, I'm going to share with you how it's going to be done and how exciting it's going to be. Because why? In district level of meeting, there is not only Malaysian, there is not only Bruneians, and there is not only Indonesian in it. It consists of all these three countries. We sit together and have fun in the Toastmasters meeting. With that, ladies and gentlemen, with the theme of today's meeting, tak kenal maka tak cinta. Previously, when I was born, I never had a chance to give my own name. So my parent picked the name Qayyum. And since then, I'm introducing people with the name Qayyum all around the world. And if we are eventually going to meet together in the latest news, I heard about our Bali conference in Bali, Indonesia. call me Kayum once again, so that you will remember me as always. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I am here not by myself. I have a group of officers. I have a group of members, a family to conduct the meeting more smoothly. And with that, allow me to call upon them one by one, and they will introduce their role to all of you. With that, let me call upon our first role taker, our timer for today, Toastmaster Capriati Siciliani. And with that, timer, over to you.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Okay, my name is Cecile. I will be your timer for tonight, which means my task is to time each of your session, starting from prepared speech, evaluation, table topic, and the end. Okay, each session will have their times on. But if you pay closely attention to my virtual background at this moment, if there will be shown of 3 colors. Red, if you speak within the time, yellow, almost over the time, and red, which means you're in the danger zone. Okay, so you guys please pay attention closely to my backgrounds. It will be showing what time you at this very moment. Okay, that's all for me. Back to you.
Fantastic, our Madam Timer. With that, ladies and gentlemen, put the letter C for Capriati in the chat box down below. And as the role taker is saying, it's time that matters. Now, let us have a minute of encouragement. If you have to follow our district Instagram, Facebook, and let us know in the social media that we are live right now and running. And with that, my friend, I would like to call upon the next role taker. People say that singing makes repetitions good. Chorus, what makes we remember that song. But in Toastmasters, it is the other way around. Let me welcome our counter, Toastmasters Ronaldo, to introduce his role for today. Counter, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the evening, Toastmaster Abdul Qayyum. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aldo from the Ultimate Toastmasters Club. Before I'll explain my role, allow me to share my screen for a little bit. I hope it's visible already.
Yes, Aldo.
Is that so? Yes, thank you very much. Okay, basically our counter, my role for tonight is to take notes on any crutch or pause filler. And the example of that would be On top of that, any overused words like so, but, you know, and, or, and a lot more, as well as any repeated words that will be uttered by all the speakers throughout this whole meeting. Well, my only suggestion is to make sure that you're taking a pause before you convey your opinion or your thoughts whenever you join, either in the prepared speaker session or in the table topic session. And with that, I'll give my control back to our lovely Toastmaster of the evening.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mr. Counter. Let's put in the chat box down below R for Ronaldo Rerung, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Now, moving forward to the next role taker. People say that I can't decide where to eat next. I can't decide what to wear for this occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome a person who can decide for you, our best evaluator, best speaker, and best table topic speaker for tonight, our telecounter, Toastmasters Mario Lin. With that, our Mr. Telecounter, the stage is yours.
Hello, good evening, everyone, fellow Toastmasters and guests. If there's any guests, my name is Mario. I'm from Jakarta Mandarin Toastmasters. And tonight I'm serving as the ballot counter. As a ballot counter, my duty is very easy. I will just let you vote for your favorite speakers for prepared speech, table topic, and evaluation. And then I will send you the link to vote for your favorite speakers. And we will let you know in the end of before the meeting ends. Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Fantastic, our telecounter. With that, ladies and gentlemen, may the best win for today. I hope that we enjoy the sessions with, at the same time, we learn something about what is Toastmasters meeting. And then I would like to welcome our grammarian, our English teacher, our language evaluator, Toastmaster Alvin Lee, to introduce his role. With that, Alvin, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Kayum. But yeah, I don't think that we should call me as the teacher because you don't have to be teacher to be a grammarian. So grammarian is not a role that you should be afraid of. You shouldn't be too afraid to take this role because every step is important and taking a step to be grammarian is also important. So everyone should take this role someday. So hello everyone. So my name is Alvin and my role today as your grammarian, but I'm not going to be focused on grammar only because I will also take notes about the vocabularies and also the choice of words that you use and maybe some quotes that is some quotes are really worth to share to everyone to remind again. And of course, we have a word of the day that we will need to use as many times as possible in table topic session. So what is our word of the day? It's warm. So warm is a noun. It means the quality, it's a state or the feeling of kindness or affection. So not literally warm, but the kind of warm that you feel in your heart. So for example, people stay in Toastmasters because there is warmth between the people. And today, let's feel the warmth and enjoy the meeting. Thank you, giving back control to our Abdul Qayyum.
Fantastic, our language evaluator. Thank you very much for the introductions of your role. Now we know it is not a teacher, but again, I would like to acknowledge that we all here learn together based on the sharing that will make later on. Not to make everybody afraid and not also to make everyone intimidate. I want you guys to join more, speak more, and say a lot of weird words so that we all can learn what the words means to you. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome, if Hogwarts have the principal, we have it here as well in the Toastmasters, and we call it as our general evaluator. Toastmaster Nikki, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Kayum, for the introduction. So as the general evaluator, it is my job to take notes and evaluate on how the entire meeting is run. So at the end, I'll present the GE reports, highlighting the strengths of today's meeting, and also what are the areas that we can learn together. As Toastmasters, we are here to bring out the best from one another. And today, we have some of the best from the district coming together to make today's showcase meeting a quality and a fun one. So let's have a good time of learning together. Over back to you, TME Kayu.
Thank you very much, Mr. General Evaluator. I do have a request from our fellow Toastmasters and our guests here. I would like to know, where do you all come from? How do you guys look like? Are you guys smiling? Are you guys sad? Are you guys happy? Are you guys dancing behind the screen? Turn on your camera so that we can see what you guys going to do back there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, turn on your camera. For the sake of me, I would say not for everybody else. All right. Last but not least, we're going to have another session that is very challenging, that is very good and very entertaining. We also come an evaluator with it. I would like to call upon table topic evaluator Toastmaster Joanne Chalk to introduce her role for all of us here today. With that, table topic evaluator, over to you.
Thank you so much. Hi everyone, I am Joanne. I am from Kobe Bay Mandarin Toastmasters from Division O in Sabah. Okay, my role today as a table topic evaluator is to listen to each of the impromptu speakers to present their speech, and then I will try to do my best to give constructive or objective feedback to the speakers. Okay, over to you.
Thank you very much, Joanne, for your introduction. Fellow Toastmasters, my lovely guest. That's a theme that I have for today, a team members, I would say, not the theme of the meeting, our team members for today, who is going to make and ensure that our meeting went smoothly together until the end of the session later on. Now, to introduce to all of you, a Toastmasters meeting consists of 3 main sections. Some of you may come like, oh, why do we have a round robin session? Why do we have a round robin evaluation? That's, I would call it as an additional session. In a Toastmasters meeting, it comes with a 3 main sections that we all know regarding about PIE: prepared speech session, impromptu speaking, and evaluations. PIE. And remember, I know you're hungry back there. You may turn off your camera, but I know somebody is eating. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to jump into the first session for today, which is the prepared speech session. These sessions allow our Toastmasters member to deliver their speech according to the speech objective, at the same time, according to the pathway that they have taken in Toastmasters International. And that is a perks that you will get when you become a paid member of Toastmasters. And there is a certain level to do it. There is level 1 until level 5. And you have no restriction. There is no timeline on how long that you can finish it. You're going to take 4 years, you can. You want to take it 1 year, also can. If you don't want to take it all, that's probably a problem for us, ladies and gentlemen. With that, ladies, my friends, I would like to introduce to all of you. We have 2 speakers for today. We have Haryanto and also Donna Nadim. Now, before we listen to their speeches, before we listen to their delivery or the message that they want to deliver to all of us, let us listen to their respective evaluator regarding about the speech objective of each speaker. For the first one, I would like to invite our evaluator, Toastmaster Genmo, to spill out the tea of our first speaker's speech objective. With that, Jen, over to you.
Thank you very much, Kayum, for the introduction. So my name is Jane and I'm from the Swan City Toastmasters Club from Division S in Cebu, Sarawak. So it is my pleasure to evaluate Haryanto. He will be doing his leadership development pathway, level 3, project 1, which is to inspire your audience. And the purpose of this speech, the purpose of this project is for the member to practice writing and delivering a speech that inspires others. The purpose of the speech is for him to inspire the audience, and the speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. So good luck to you, Haryanto, and I give back the control back to our Toastmasters of the evening, Abdul Qayyum.
Thank you very much, Madam Evaluator. Fellow Toastmasters and friends, I would like to welcome our first speaker for today, Haryanto. Everything you lose is a step you take. Everything you lose is a step you take, Haryanto.
Okay. Are you ready? Can you see my
Let's start.
background? Wait.
Yeah,
Can you see?
I
Okay.
can see you. Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Okay, I'm starting my speech in 3, 2, 1. Making choices isn't exactly my strong suit. So most of the time, I try not making any at all. I ask other people, for example, what clothes should I wear? What skincare to use? My career path, and even what speech to deliver. I ask people and my mentor. When I was little, I had tons of things that I wanted to do and try. Becoming a popular singer like a diva, a businessman who earns billions of money, a supermodel who had a gorgeous face and everyone could notice me. You name it. Back then, I wasn't able to decide what to do or join. So what did I do? I tried every single one of them, which means I practiced my vocal. I learned the way I walk as a model and studied business in my university. Through my journey, I could enjoy these activities. I met a lot of people, met some friends, and had so much fun. But at the same time, I found I lost and thought what my future would be. The more I practiced my vocal, the more I realized a lot of people outside there have good voice and talent. I was thinking, and I told to my friends, I think it's enough for me to practice my vocal. As long as at the karaoke room, I could sing and have fun with you guys. I've ever joined the runway, but I was thinking it didn't make me feel comfortable because I was overthinking to look good in front of people. I had to ask some people around me, do I look good? And I found insecurities within myself. Started to think on my face. A single acne on my face would make me feel I couldn't sleep the whole night. And it made the acne grow more and more. I tried to have a diet to be skinny and proper as a model. I went to the gym. I was suffering because I couldn't eat the food as much as I wanted. After graduating from my university, I tried to work in a company. And I didn't know how to develop the company which I work in. I was so stressful when the deadline and my boss kept asking me how this company should go and how could I make the profit for the company. The worst thing, when my mom called me and keep telling me about what my brothers had been doing and achieving, it made me a lot of pressure. I was burnt out, miserable. I realized one thing. I couldn't find the happiness. I tried to figure out what was happening to me and what I've lost in my life, which is happiness. I decided to quit from all these activities and apply to be a part-time teacher. Surprisingly, it was very nice. I love the smile from the students, even the kids. Whenever I share the stories, they listen to me attentively. I encourage them to try something new, like joining the competitions. And when they won the competitions, I felt happy. In the other side, when they lost, I approached them, motivated them, and told them, it was okay. You did a great job because winning is only a bonus. But the most important thing, you have been better. At least my students understood why they need to join the competitions. I was wondering why my journey has driven me to be who I am today. I know a lot of expectations was coming from myself, but also my family and people around me that I always dream of. When my dad wanted me to be an engineer who could continue his dream, and my mom wanted me to be successful and thought I could earn a lot of money and become rich. And now I ended up as a teacher. I cherish every single moment in my life. And all this probably wouldn't have happened if it weren't for me dropping my focal course, quitting to be a model, and my job at the company. Every step I take will always mean losing something in the process. But sometimes moving away from those things is probably the better decisions. Maybe it's time for me to move away from my dream in the past and focus on what makes me feel happy. So, have you ever felt happy in your life? That too all.
Hello, friends. Let's give an honest a round of applause for our speaker for today. That is a very interesting speech, Toastmaster Herian. I believe that your story could inspire more our member and guests here today to take up and be confident. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let us have a minute of fun to describe an appreciation to Toastmaster Herianto's speech for today. You can say amazing, you can say awesome, or congratulate to his speech for today. Oh, I mean in the chat, not privately, because it's so silent on my side here, ladies and gentlemen. I can see it here. Going to say great speech, Herianto. Melissa say, well done, well done. There's hand over there from our Madam Timer. Fantastic. Now, we listen to male speaker. I was told that the woman not going to lose in this battle at the same time. So we have our second speaker for today. We bring all the way from Sudirman STVD Toastmasters Club. I mean, so sorry. I know it is a business district, ladies and gentlemen. I only know this SBD. I forget the C because Sudirman in Malaysia doesn't stand any C in his name. So with that, my friend, I would like to call upon her evaluator first before she presents the speech. Let me call upon Melissa Wong to spill the tea for her speech objective for today. Evaluator Melissa, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Evening, Kayum. Tonight, Donna will be pursuing her presentations mastery pathway, level 3, project 1. And her purpose of the project is to understand the types of persuasive speeches and deliver a persuasive speech. And you have 5 to 7 minutes. All the best to you, Donna. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Evening.
Thank you very much, Melissa. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let's lend our ear to our second speaker. Donna Nadira, the Maladies of Fortune Telling. The Maladies of Fortune Telling. Donna Nadira.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Evening. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing tonight? Please unmute yourselves.
Doing great,
Donna,
Toastmaster
your
Donna.
start is still loading. It's loaded.
Okay, can you see it now? The Maladies of Fortune Telling. So if you are not acquainted with me, ladies and gentlemen, my beautiful darlings, my name is Donna, or you can call me Mama Donna, and I am here to tell you your fortunes. So I want to tell you here, do not believe in fortune tellers. They can connive you. They can fool you with their beautiful, beautiful words. Because with all our crystals and all our fortunes about you, I promise that I will steal every single penny out of all of you. Everything we say is untrue and truly debunkable. So I'd like to ask, please unmute yourselves. What's your MBTI? Is it ISTJ? ENFP? Or mine, I think mine 10 years ago, it was INTP. Oh, obviously it's a lie now. So if you have one of these 16 MBTIs, 12 horoscopes, or 52 tarot cards, do you really believe that you share only 16 personalities and 12 types of fates and 52 different draw cards with 7.5 billion people? Ooh, do you really believe that you share the same fate with 152 million different people on this planet Earth? Oh, sweetie, I don't think so. Right here, I am going to prove just what I have said. So please, I'd like to call one volunteer from the audience. If you'd like, please raise your hand or I will call you on the stage. Okay. Hello, my darling Toastmaster Easy. How are you doing tonight?
Hello. I'm fine. Have my dinner.
Okay. Mama Donna would like for you to choose one card out of the 4.
I love green, so I choose green.
Okay. Green card for you, Mr. E.T. Ooh, can you read that for me?
Your life attracts prosperity.
Amen, amen, amen. Does that apply to you lately?
Amen. Yes. Thank you.
Ooh, what experiences have you had?
Oh, I found so many friends here in District 87. I call them assets. Friend assets.
Great assets. Thank you so much, Toastmaster E.T. Okay. So, see, I'm very, very good at giving you your fortunes, right? So accurate according to Toastmaster E.T. But congratulations! If I ever drew every single card for every single one of you, you will share that same card with roughly about 7 or 8 people. You'll get twinsy results. And the reason why you will feel that that is actually accurate to you is because of this thing I do called the cold reading. You know what that is? That means that I just apply really vague sentences, things like, your life will attract prosperity. And then I ask you, you feel that, right? You feel that. And then you're like, yeah, I feel that's kind of right. And then I start to convince you, and you start to convince yourself that maybe she's actually right. I do attract some prosperity into my life, right? That's how I get my money, folks. So cold reading and the Barnum effect are the things that MBTIs, tarot cards, and your zodiacs use to convince you that they are actually truthful to you, when in reality, if you've ever heard, we Capricorns are attracted to people with energies of change. Yeah, everyone is too, really, honestly. Right? So don't believe everything we've ever written to you, my darlings. Just me as a fortune teller. There was also this research by this college professor, Bertram Forer, who gave personality results to every single one of the students in his classroom. They read them and they say, oh, this is so wonderful. This is the most accurate reading of myself that I've ever seen. Surprise, surprise. They were told to read that exact card out loud with each other in the room. And it turns out they were reading the exact same card. What does that tell you? That means that whatever it is that you read, as long as you apply that to your own memory, it's going to feel relevant to you. Do you still feel special anymore with our fortune telling? I don't think so. No, oh no, I see you, Dr. Kayum. So statistically, it's impossible to have two of the same fates. You're not going to share the same fate or the same personality with all the Capricorns out there. You're not going to share the same exact personality with all the INFPs out there. So no, sweetheart, do not read your tarot cards. Do not go to your SMS reg spacebar 2020s. Don't do that again, okay? Like, don't waste 2,000 rupees on that money. So, congratulations, you all just got scammed, or maybe Mama Jana was just a little bit too nice to tell you how not to get scammed by fortune tellers like her anymore. Because next time I will defraud you and I will make you lose all your money, my darlings. Just remember, burn your futures because you can change your own. Thank you, my darlings. Back to you to serve the meeting.
I'm gonna let you guys to keep clapping. I got no words to describe our second speaker for today. Really, I got a goosebump. At the same time, why I am turning off and turning on my camera, because I don't want to be in the spotlight, to be cold. Because I always see that my fortune is as dark as my shirt that I'm wearing right now. So with that, my friend, not to make it all a little bit sad, when I listened to the speaker, I thought this is going to be a real Hogwarts moment where we have Hermione in the stage, right? But then again, when the story to be told, when it comes to the content of the speech, it reminds me to the ghost that wandering around in Harry Potter school in the toilet that called Moaning Myrtle. That's more scary, I guess. So, not to make you close the book of fortune telling, let us have a moment of appreciation to our speaker, Donna Nadira, by giving her congratulations for her speech today in the chat box down below. Let's go. Someone already want to make an appointment. That's good. That's good. Now, a moment that we all favor the most is that a group photo. Now, in my laptop right now, it says 10%. So if you could help me out to turn on your camera, be with me together here and take a group photo, it would be nice, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to call upon our Sejanet to do the honor. Like hopeful, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Evening up to Kayum. Fellow Toastmaster, you have 1, 2, 3 to turn on. I will take the picture now. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, one more. Okay, smile. 1, 2, 3. Back to you, Toastmaster Evening up to Kayum.
Thank you very much, Sejanet, for the help. The photo has been taken. The moment has been cherished. The message has been sent. The second session for today's meeting is where we all going to challenge ourselves to think on our own feet, and at the same time, with the capabilities that we have, with the knowledge that you own, not especially in the Hogwarts University and not the fortune telling. So I would like to pass the next sessions to our table topic master. All the way from Brunei Darussalam, let us welcome Toastmaster Lai Ling Ling. Over to you.
Thank you so much to our Toastmaster evening. It's so nice to be here among so many of our esteemed Toastmasters from all over the parts of Brunei, Malaysia, and Indonesia. We've got Toastmasters young and old, and I do mean young. Is that little Jasmine over there? Is it Jasmine? Yasmin from Honey? Oh, what a wonderful little addition to our Toastmasters family. Welcome, one and all. So delighted to have you here with us. Already starting them young, I see, Honey. All right. Well, that said, we do have an agenda to follow, so I won't spend too long giving our little new addition to Toastmaster family her spotlight. Today's theme for the table topic are sayings from Brunei, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Just like our theme for this evening, we're all strangers until we get to know each other. So I think we'd like to use this opportunity to get to know some sayings from different parts of the world. So what I have here, I'm going to share my screen, is a Wheel of Fortune generator with all of the names of non-role players in the chat. And what I'm going to do is spin and hopefully get to pick our first table topic speaker of the evening. And our first speaker is Yvonne Sung. So, was it Yvonne? I hope you're here. If you're around. Yvonne, if you're around, please unmute yourself and you can be our first table topic speaker. Oh, there you are. Hello.
Thank you.
Hi, do I call you Yvonne?
Yeah, sure. Yvonne Song. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Lovely to
Can you
meet
hear
you.
me? Thank you.
Can hear you. Okay, Yvonne, are you from which country are
I'm
you
from
from?
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
wow, that's amazing. Wow. So since you're not from around these parts, I believe all of these sayings will be very new to you. So we've got sayings from Brunei, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Which one do you feel like taking on today? Which country do you feel like visiting?
I think I like Bali because I ever been to Bali. I like it so much. Bali.
Wow. Oh, wow. All right. So Yvonne wants to visit Indonesia today. All right. So I have a saying from Indonesia right here. It means ada gula, ada semut. It means when there is sugar, there will be ants. And the meaning of that is whenever there is happiness, people will gather close by. So
Yeah,
Yvonne,
yeah.
your topic is whenever there is happiness, people will gather close by.
Yeah,
Over to you.
thank you. Thank you, table topic master. Yeah, it's my principle. Whenever people have happiness, people should over together again and again. Yeah, it's my daily life principle. Yeah, I think from every time, every day, when I woke up, I just think during my prayer every morning, I pray the whole people in this world, they can gain happiness in this world. And even people they have suffering at the moment, I do hope they can eliminate their all suffering and they can really gain happiness. They can free from all suffering. They can gain happiness. Yeah, this is my morning time, my prayer, my dedication to the people in this world. And second, during my volunteer work, once a week or twice a week, I also have my personal happiness that together with all volunteers, we really enjoy the happiness. Because the happiness is powerful to me and to the people around me. So I believe happiness is a power and it also can enlighten every people around me. So I like happiness so much and I encourage everyone to keep happiness in your daily life as your principle because that is really a good healing for everyone, including you and your family and people surround me. This is my opinion about the topic. Thank you. Back to our table topic master, Lin Lai. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Yvonne. Those are some wise words of wisdom right there. You know, I'm sure that we are all inspired to be just a little bit happier after hearing Yvonne's speech. All right. Now, moving on after Yvonne, who will take up the challenge of being the next table topic speaker? Let us see. I believe our next speaker is Wilson Putra. Wilson, if you are still here, if you're still around and you're able to speak, please do unmute yourself because we'd love to hear from you today. Wilson, if you are around.
I think he's not
Here
he's
anymore.
not. Yep, he's not.
He was literally just here a minute ago. I checked. Very smart, Wilson, huh? All right. I'll remove you, Wilson. Very sneaky. All right. If not Wilson, let's see who else is here. Honestly, I checked right before I started the table topic session, but people are sneaky. All right. Next up is Mia Manulang. So Mia, if you are here, speak now or forever hold your peace, because I'm pretty sure that we'd love to hear from you, Mia.
Hello, I'm here.
Hi, Mia. Oh, wow. I see you. Are you in a position to turn on your video right now?
Oh,
Oh, there you are. I see you. Oh, that's so lovely to finally put like a face to the name. And what a lovely face that is too. So Mia, where are you from?
I'm come from Medan, Indonesia.
Oh, Medan. I've never been, but here it's a lovely, lovely place. So since you are from Indonesia, I'm gonna keep speaking to give you a chance to just wipe that. So since you're from Indonesia, I've got sayings from Brunei and Malaysia right over here. So which do you feel like taking on today?
Malaysia.
Malaysia. Excellent. So we've got sayings from Malaysia, and I've got one really nice contribution from Nikki. He says, and I believe Malay and Indonesia shares a lot of common roots, so you might understand this in Indonesian as well. Terlepas dari mulut buaya, masuk ke mulut harimau. It means escaping from the mouth of a crocodile just to enter the mouth of a tiger. How unlucky is that? The meaning of that is you're going through unfortunate events right after another. So Mia, going through unfortunate events right after another. Mia.
Yeah, it's a really bad situation as well. Well, sometimes in our life we through some bad times, and when we think that we through this safely, but not, surprisingly, it takes us to the worst situation. Sometimes some situation we need to just look at them, and you can sit, you can take your coffee and think about what just happened here. Like, okay, the situation is this and that, and then yeah, we as a human we try to solve our problem, but yeah, it's okay if you out from the crocodile, jika keluar dari mulut buaya lalu masuk ke mulut harimau. Sometimes it's okay. Don't blame yourself. It's you can think that just the fortune is out or go everywhere. We don't know, and they leave us alone. We through the bad situation, but I think that's okay. Back to you, table topic master, Miss Ling Ling.
Thank you so much, Mia. I think we all needed to hear that today. Sometimes we can't choose what will happen to us in life, but all we can do is keep our heads up, because you know things will pass eventually. Thank you for that, Mia. All right, after Mia, I'd like to call upon our next speaker, our third speaker, And let me just pull up that wheel of fortune I have and click. Let's see who will be our third speaker of the evening. There we go, Angie Chen. Angie Chen, right over there. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Sometimes people pronounce J as Y, so it could be Annie Chen. We never know until the person unmutes themselves and speaks now. So Angie, if you're here, love to hear from you and let me know how to pronounce your name. So Angie, I hope they're still here. Oh, okay, I see them, but they're not unmuting themselves. And I believe I typoed it, so it's supposed to be an NG, E-N-G-E, E-N-J-E. So NG, going once, going, oh, there we are. Hello, hi. Hi, are you in a position to speak or?
I'm sorry, my English not good.
Oh, no, that's fine, that's fine. We're all learning here. Would you be all right to tackle a topic today?
I wish that I can listen for another friend to take the role, please.
Okay. No problem. So Angie says no today, but I hope we'll have you try some other time. But that said, we'll keep it going and choose another person for now. But thank you so much for unmuting yourself and talking to us. It's so nice to hear your voice. All right, so let's see who's the next. Aziza. So Aziza.
Yes, let me.
I knew I would hear you like say it out right away. Yes, because Aziza's quite on the ball. All right, Aziza, are you able to turn on your video today?
Oh, let me check. I need to see if I'm available to open my camera.
I sure hope you are. It's been a while since I've seen your face.
All right, I think I can open my camera.
Lovely. Oh, hi, Aziza. It's so nice to see you here today. And what luck it is to have you for one of our topics. Now, I know for a fact you are from Indonesia. So would you like to have a Malaysian saying or a Bruneian saying today?
I will try Brunei because, let's see. A Brunei.
Oh, okay. A topic from a place close to my heart, literally. Brunei. All right. So I've got a Bruneian saying right here for you. And the saying is, oh dear, I have to pull it up. The saying is Ambok Tunggal. So,
what was that?
Ambok Tunggal. I know it's Bruneian, so no one understands Bruneian. It means the lonely monkey, the monkey who's left all alone. So
all right.
What it means is to be a person who is disliked and isolated.
Right.
So Aziza, your topic is to be disliked and isolated. Aziza.
Thank you, our table topic master. I think being isolated, I could represent that to be myself. Why? There are so many love letters of mine that have been rejected. There are so many love letters, not just love letters, confession being rejected, even when with one of the men in this room instead, if you still remember the story. So at first, I always furious about myself. Oh God, how can I be so single and alone? Right? And it turns out, every time I have a broken heart, you are destined to be alone. You've been destined to be isolated. At first, I was so desperate and really so painful. But now I think I'm trying to enjoy it now because, there is a quote or there is probably a saying, you are better single rather than in a wrong or a bad relationship. So in the matter of fact, now I'm really enjoying being single, having busy with all the work alone and having enjoyed my quality time alone. And being alone is not that bad. Actually, you can also having a lot of relationship, not just with yourself, with several men, with not just one, and you can enjoy it as much as you wanted. So, ladies and gentlemen, never being afraid of being alone and isolated, because I kind of enjoying it. Thank you. Back to our topic master.
Boy, Aziza, what a thing to say. If there's anything I can count on Aziza, is the fact that she always knows how to turn such a bleak situation into something so inspiring. So thank you for that, Aziza. Now, I'd just like to check with the timer. How many speakers can we afford to have right now? Because we've had a saying from, Brunei, Indonesia, and Malaysia, but I hope that we can get more speakers to come.
We still have 10 more minutes, so we can still have 2 to 3.
Yes.
All right, 2 to 3. All right, thank you so much. That means that hopefully we get another round of Brunei, Indonesia, and Malaysia as well. All right, let me move on to our next speaker. Let's check with our trusty wheel of fortune. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us spin the wheel. Let's see, who is that? It keeps moving. What does that mean? All right, so it says Angeline Widya. I have never seen that Wheel of Fortune glitch before. I mean, it says Angeline, but it's still moving. How does that work? All right, Angeline, I hope you're around. Would love to hear from you, but no pressure if you're not in a position to speak today. But
Oh, she would love to.
Right?
She would love to speak.
She just went, here I am. Angeline is here. So Angeline, I believe you're from Indonesia. Am I right in saying that?
Yes. Yes.
All right, Angeline. Okay. All right. Brunei or Malaysia today? Where would you like to travel?
Malaysia.
Malaysia it is. All right, Angeline, have I got one for you? A classic Malaysian saying. And I believe some of you might be familiar with it as well. Sedikit-sedikit lama-lama jadi bukit. So, little by little, it becomes a hill in the end. What does this mean? As long as you have patience, you'll get there. So, as long as you have patience, you'll get there. Angeline.
All right. I felt like going into the tiger mouth right now, but okay, let's explore what's inside the tiger's body. All right. Anyway, since I was in high school, I've never imagined the Angeline who would be able to talk in front of even 10 people only, because once 7 years ago, Angeline was a girl who could not even look at the eye of the person she was speaking to. She would tremble the whole body. She would have cold sweat all over her body, and she could not even hold a marker properly just to answer a mathematics question, not to mention speaking in front of a lot of people. So it was like mission impossible at that time. Then that Angeline actually witnessed a lot of friends who could do presentation very smoothly, very fluently, and that fire starting from that point on, that fire starting to burn inside of herself, and she tried to search for ways to get there. The process is very long. It was very challenging. It took me 3 to 5 days just to create a paragraph of a speech. It took me 10 times of going to the stage just to answer a table topic question. I still remember I got 50 in my first table topic question. In my first table topic attempts, it was really scary. But then I think as time passes, when I trust the process, when I enjoy each and every challenges, it takes me where I am today. At least I am better than I was yesterday, but than I was before. And now I believe that it takes me to start first in order to be greater, but it is not I will not wait for myself to be a great person to start. So whatever it is, we have ever heard of a journey of 1,000 miles start from a single step. So I was already starting my single step. I hope all of us will also. Thank you very much. Betty, TTM.
Oh, wow, Angeline. No, thank you for your story. I mean, what a tale of perseverance and hard work and determination. You are a beacon to all of us. Thank you so much for keeping at it. And look at you now, honestly, look at you now. All right. So I think, other than asking our Wheel of Fortune, I'd like to give a chance to anyone here who'd like to try a topic. Because Mr. Wheel of Fortune is doing a good job, but I see some of your faces. I know that some of you might want to try some of these sayings. So, speak now or forever hold your peace. I now open the floor to anyone here who'd like to try. If you'd like to try, just unmute yourself or raise hand. Oh, there we go, Elios. Hi, Elios. Well, another face I haven't seen in a while. How are you doing?
Hello. Hello.
Hi,
I'm
Elios.
great.
Oh, wow.
I'm full now.
All right.
I have my dinner.
All right, Elios. My heart is full seeing you, and I hope you're ready to tackle on one of these topics. So, would you like to visit Brunei or Malaysia today?
I want to visit your country.
Brunei. Oh, you do my heart so happy, Elios. All right. So I've got a Bruneian saying for you. It's called macam bara pacah ditambak. I know. No one understands Bruneian here except for me. It means like the waves that crash upon the shore. So what does this mean? It means you are noisy talking about someone behind their back, but when you are confronted with them, you are quiet. All right, so noisy behind their backs, but quiet when confronted. Over to you, Elios.
Please help to type on the Zoom chat because that's too long. So I can still thinking.
Just start speaking, but I will time you. It's okay.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Noisy behind their back and but quiet when confronted. This is great food from Bruneian. So I learned something now from Bruneian. At least I know the term and the language itself. And yes, sometimes we are doing this to show not warm to the others. And we are just showing that we are loving gossiping, especially in Indonesia, we have netizen. Netizen is the one that will stay strong in front of the sosmed or platform, but they will be the one that quiet if they are confronted. We have a public figure called Deddy Corbuzier. Deddy Corbuzier has confronted some of his haters. And do you know what is happening to these haters? They are crying. They are crying literally to say and ask for forgiveness. Please, please don't capture me. Don't put me in jail because I do that for a mistake. I admit my mistake. But yes, that's just a saying. Their action is really disturbing the others. Even some of them will use second account to harass or annoy other people. And yes, this is like a habit or custom or even a behavior from our, I don't want to call it to generalize Indonesian, but netizen. Netizen is always famous in the world. It is the net, internet, and citizen of Indonesia. Well, I don't want to say that all of Indonesian is like that, but yes, we have that eagerness to become noisy. And yes, when you are confronted, you will stay quiet. So yes, as a fellow Indonesian, I do that. I admit it. And I am an Indonesian. I'm proud to be Indonesian. Back to you, Ling Ling.
Indeed, what a thing to say. I'm sure, Indonesia is proud to have someone like you as well, Elios. All right, moving on. That's our fifth speaker right there. So I'd like to just quickly check with the timer if we do have time for that sixth speaker.
Only 2 minutes left. I think we don't have the time.
Oh, what a crying shame.
But it's okay. I think can have one more. We have to spare them. All right.
Our organizer has spoken. Oh.
One more. We still have time.
All right, I'm sure we can squeeze in just that one last speaker. All right, again, just like Ilios, I'd like to open the floor. This is your last chance. You know, this is the last token that we're gonna be giving out. So if you wanna try traveling to Brunei, Malaysia, Indonesia through this table topic, you know, take your shot or forever hold your peace right now. Do we have any volunteers? Any
Can I try?
takers? All right, who was that? Alvin Abrar. All right, Alvin. Let me guess. You are from Indonesia, is it?
Yes, Indonesia.
All right, another Indonesian right here. So, would you like to go to Malaysia today or Brunei?
Brunei.
Ooh, quite a few people would like to go to Brunei. All right.
Yeah.
What
never-
I'd like to give to
never
you
fixed.
today. I just know like the moment I read this, everyone's gonna go, huh? What does that mean?
Huh.
Macam menunggu sungai indah berhulu. Your face open. So what it means, it's like waiting for the river to stop flowing. So the meaning of this is waiting for something that will never come. Waiting for something that will never come, Alvin.
Waiting for something that never come. It is same like if you never ask, you'll never know. My name is Alvin. I'm 30 years old and I'm single. You know, as a human being, we need to be in pair. We're completing each other with a man with another woman. But if I just sit here for the rest of my life, can I find my other one? Maybe I can see her, but to make her sit next to me in the wedding chair, it takes a lot of hard work. It takes a courage to say to her that I like you and let's get married. Because if you are expecting her, if I'm expecting her to just come to me, hey, I know you like me, let's go to wedding lah. Never gonna happen. It's like waiting a river not to flow. And that's what I did. I met a girl and I just like her in terms of good looking and one of two attitudes. And I don't have more time. I'm old, 30 already, and I will just gambling for the rest of it. I just like what I see, and for the rest of it, let's just do gambling and hope for the best. Then I said to her, I like you. Can we got married? I let her struggle in silence. And then she said, we just met. Why not we just talk more or more days? Okay, said the answer as yes. And then days by days and months, I go straight to her parents, and then I said, I want to marry your daughter. So that's what I did. I'm not expecting her to come to me and figure out that I like her. I reached to her and I have my courage to tell. Same with you guys. If you want to do something, just ask. If you never ask, you never know. The river will not stop flowing. Thank you, Becky.
Thank you very much, Alvin. I relate to that so much. I mean, if you meet someone, just go right for it. You know, do you want to get married? Don't need to beat around the bush. You know, you're working against time. You know, sometimes you got to go for what you want. In any case, those were our 6 speakers. Everyone, thank you so much for going with me around Brunei, Malaysia, and Indonesia. I'll just go for a quick recap of who's spoken what. And in the meantime, please don't forget to vote for your favorite speakers. I'm sure we have quite a few stories in here that's captured our attention today. Starting with all the way from Taiwan, we've got Yvonne. Who would have thought we'd get someone outside of Southeast Asia today? She had ada gula, ada semut. Whenever there is happiness, people will gather close by. Next up was Mia. Mia terlepas dari mulut buaya masuk ke mulut harimau, from the mouth of the crocodile into the mouth of the tiger. Now, a story of perseverance right there. Followed up by Aziza, our resident, dare I say it, lovely, lovely lady. So she spoke about being isolated and disliked as the Ambuk Tunggal, and really her story pulled at my heartstrings. After that was Angeline. Sedikit-sedikit lama jadi bukit, the things she went through, but she proved that as long as you have the patience, you will get there in the end. Ilios came up next, macam bara pacah ditambah, noisy behind someone's back, but quiet when confronted. Yeah, some people are just cowards, don't pay them no mind. And lastly, we had Alvin, macam menunggu sungai indah berulu, waiting for someone that will never come. But Alvin, I believe your true love will come. Right, that's it for the table topics. I hope everyone enjoyed it as much as I did. It is my honor and privilege to be your table topics master today. I now hand the floor back to our Toastmaster of the evening, the one, the only, Abdul Qayyum.
That's the thing. Qayyum is just disconnected because his battery just ran out. But don't worry. We like to you see at our agenda right now, we have 5 minutes break after the table topics. So we are going to have our meeting, 5 minutes break. If you have a toilet break, you can go ahead. We'll come back again in 20 or 50 then, right? Okay.
All right.
And then after that, we'll give it.
How about timer report first? So we can vote.
That will do as well.
Yep.
Okay, for timer report.
But the thing is this, we don't have the evaluators yet.
That's why.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So
Don't worry,
let's
it's
have a
okay.
break.
We're gonna have a break first, okay? Then
Okay.
we're gonna come back in 5 minutes. Timer, please help us to time 5 minutes from now. After that, our general evaluator Nikki will lead the next session. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. You can have a 5 minutes water break or toilet break, whatever.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. I believe that we are in the third session for now. We have a break. So ladies and gentlemen, do anyone miss their toilet?
We already have a break.
Anybody?
Qayyum, we already have a break. We're gonna go to the next session now.
Okay, the third session. Thank you very much for the thumbs up and clarification. Ladies and gentlemen, I was missing out for a while. Why? Because my laptop envy with our meetings today. My laptop say you cannot go to Toastmasters anymore. So what do? Every difficulties come with a solution. I join you guys with my phone right now. So with that, my friends, allow me to welcome everybody to the third session, where I would call it as supplement to the champion, a vitamin to all our speakers. With that being said, let me welcome the headmaster, our principal, to lead the evaluation session, Toastmaster Nikki Teo. Toastmaster Nikki, over to you.
All right, thank you very much to Qayyum. Okay, and now we are heading into the evaluation segments. And first, I would like to invite the first evaluator, Jane Moore, to present her evaluation report for Herianto. So over to Jane.
Thank you, Nikki. So, Harianto, that was an incredible speech, an amazing speech from you. And thank you for sharing that journey of transformation to all of us here. And I think that you definitely have a very good structure of your story. And what I believe, what you strive at is actually, you are very good in vocal variety. You're very expressive in terms of not just vocal variety, but also in body language as well. When it comes to Zoom meeting, when it comes to this video, a lot of people do not remember, or they forgot that this is a stage. The screen is your stage. So you make full use of that. And I want to commend you on that part. And as I said just now, you have a good story, good structure. You started with a dream and how you work on it. And you quit your job and become a teacher. And then you concluded and asking people what actually makes them happy. So I think that is a good structure from you. But of course, when it comes to inspiring the audience, it is something that is not easy. It is something that everybody have to work on, including myself. And if you're able to inspire the audience, then you have that skill, right? And there are ways to inspire the audience, but one thing that you have to remember, if you want to inspire the audience, remember that you have to connect with the audience. That connection is very important, because once the audience is connected to you, then they can feel it. Okay? And what I would suggest that you can work on is that you can actually work on structure, on your structure. You see, if you want to inspire your audience, you need to have a good structure. And a good structure, once you have a good structure, it means that your message will come out automatically. Because if you want to make an impact, a story is a craft. You craft that story for the message to come out. Okay? And how do you create that kind of structure is that you take out whatever that is not necessary, and you not just share your story of transformation, but you also shared your story of your conflict. What I would suggest to you in this on how do you improve is that you try to dramatize your own inner conflict. Now, when I mention dramatize, you don't need to have dialogues and all that. You did mention that life happened, you felt insecure, and then you have to quit your job and become a teacher. So so how do you dramatize it is you tell the people your conflict. What did you do? What did you do not want to do? So you have an inner conflict within yourself, because everybody has that kind of inner conflict. And so what did you do to overcome that fear? What did you do to overcome whatever that you're facing with? So that is one of the ways for you to dramatize. Another way to dramatize is to use humor. Do not underestimate the power of humor. Humor is the most effective way to connect if you know how to use it. And how do you do it? You get the truth and you twist it like 45 degrees. Like, for example, I quit my job. I quit my model job and I became a teacher. And my parents went bonkers because of that. So something like that. So that shows that your parents disapprove your decision, but you add in humor. So that is one of the ways for you to connect with the audience. And I think that is a great speech from you, and keep doing your projects. And yeah, hopefully I could listen from you again. Over to you, Nikki.
Thank you very much to Evaluator Jane for a very encouraging and detailed evaluations. And next, we would like to invite the second evaluator, Melissa Wong, to present her reports for Donna's speech. Over to you, Melissa.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Nikki. Before I give my evaluation, can I please have her timer?
Does timer want to report on the time?
Can I have the time? It's okay.
Timer is still there.
Okay, are you ready? We'll reset it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
Oh,
I'm ready when you.
I need Donna time.
Oh, Donna.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Miss Donna is 7:25.
7:25. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, timer. Okay. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we witness a wonderful speech from our very own Moma Donna. Are you impressed with her appearance? At first, I was thinking, oh my God, she looks gorgeous with her red hairstyle, which is nice. And her voice, ladies and gentlemen, I believe you are pursued. Before she even give her story, she already influenced you with her voice. And yes, I love how she have her tone. I don't know, is that her way of speaking in real life? I have no idea. But I believe this is Moma Donna, right? And I love how she gave her presentations and showed the points that she was sharing, which is 16 MBTI and also horoscope. She also shared the fact about this. And I believe she do this in a purpose of want to make the audience really trust her. And also she want to emphasize whatever the audience experienced before. Even though you as the audience, you don't believe it maybe, but you heard of it. And that is how she catch the audience attention and also belief, right? And I love how she have been really tell her story. And she also tell that if you experience this, okay, she gives some scenario to you as a Moma Donna, and then I believe the audience have been thinking, yes, I think what she said is true, right? And even that is not enough for her. She even pull one audience to join and then to experience what she is trying to deliver. And everyone, I believe, really pursued by her with her fact of the horoscope, and we all trusted her. After everyone agreed with her, bam, she said it's a scam. Ladies and gentlemen, how to pursue a people is to gain trust. At first, she gained our first trust, and she twists it and then being very honest, saying that this is just a scam. Okay, then she lost our trust there with reasons and explains what happened. Then we trust her more, and that is a very powerful processive speech. Of course, this is a very fun one also at the same time. And of course, overall I really enjoy it. I believe all the audience really enjoy it. And well done on the trusting, let us trust and twist us again and make us trust you more. But for some room of improvement, I would suggest is to, you can skip the personality test, which we really enjoy your Moma Donna moment. And just now why I asked the time is because I I scared that you are over time. So luckily, you are 7 minutes and 25 seconds just on time. Okay. So I think if you really focus on the 2 points of your MBTI and horoscope and remove the personality test, it would be lovely, because I believe at the end you are almost rushing yourself to end the speech. Okay. And overall, I really love your speech. Well done. And finally, I really love how you end your speech with burn your fortunes. You can change your own future. And that is all from me. Back to you, General Evaluator Nikki.
Right, thank you very much to Evaluator Melissa for a very encouraging feedback. And next, we would like to invite table topic evaluator Joanne Chok to deliver her evaluation for the 6 table topic speakers tonight. Over to you, Joanne.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, give me a second. Hey. Okay, I believe everybody have actually enjoyed the table topic session. I myself did really enjoy. Okay, before I go into the individual evaluation, I would like to make a very general remark about the table topic delivery. Okay, answering a table topic questions is just like driving a car. You have to have a direction. You have to know where you are going. So you've got to have a very strong standpoint of your point of view, so that you know what you are saying, and instead of being ambiguous. So tonight, I think most of the speakers, if not all, have done this very well. All right. Okay, our first speaker is Yvonne. Is Yvonne here? Okay. I really admire the confidence and energy portrayed in Yvonne's speech. She's not at all intimidated by the language barrier. She was actually literally thinking on her feet. I really applaud that. Good try, Yvonne. Okay, number 2 speaker is Mia. Mia gave us her point of view on the topic. She feels that one backlog after another is just life. It's fine. Okay, my suggestion for Mia is, Mia, if you can put in one or some life stories in your speech, or one experience that you have ever encountered, so that the audience can relate better, can feel better how you feel, that will be a better approach to the question. Okay, good try, Mia. Next is Aziza. Aziza, you are a very charismatic speaker, very authentic. What I like about Aziza is that she has that kind of energy that actually can engage the audience. All right, Aziza, she revolved the topic around herself, and this is a very good way to engage the audience. What I love about Aziza's speech is that she closed her speech with a very powerful ending message. She's happy to be single, and this brought smile to the audience. And one thing also, there is some subtle humor in Aziza's speech, which is a very good approach. Well done, Aziza. The number 4 speaker is Angeline. Angeline, you have actually demonstrated one of the very good way to address a topic. That is to tell a story about yourself. Telling a personal story is very convincing. All right. And a good speech is a speech that with values. And we can see inspiration and also substance in Angeline's speech. You see, she said that at least I was better and to start first before we become great. So this is values. This is a very good type of topic presentation. Good job, Angeline. Next is that we have Elios. Okay, Elios, I reckon that your topic is a very difficult topic. Okay, it is very difficult, but yet you addressed it so well. I can say that you are very good at improvising by taking a real life happening to illustrate the topic. You use netizen, okay, the issue of netizen and what is happening with them, to deliver your point of view. If I would like to make a suggestion to you is that you don't waste your time doing the unnecessary chatty opening. Just go straight into your delivery. All right, good try, Ilios. Lastly, we have Elfin. I'm not sure whether Elfin is still here. Maybe he's not here already. Okay, Elfin took some time to pause and think about the topic, which is good, which is fine. All right, we don't have to instantly answer a type of topic. It is okay to pause and think. Okay, Elfin put himself into the topic and make a story revolving himself and elaborated with a course of action. So this is a very good approach. This is commendable. Yep. Okay. In general, I would think that this type of topic sessions are very well answered. Everybody improvise with confidence. So over to you, General Evaluator.
All right, thank you very much to Table Topic Evaluator Joanne for having that amazing listening skills to listen to all the 6 speakers. All right, and next we are going to move into the meeting report session. And first, I would like to invite our R counter, Ronaldo Rorong, to present his R counter report. Over to you, Ronaldo. Okay, is Ronaldo ready?
Hold on one sec.
Okay, sure. No problem.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Finally, we arrived in the evaluation session. And now it's my turn as your R and WOD counter to deliver the report for tonight. Allow me to share my screen for a while. Is it visible?
It's still loading, Ronaldo.
It's still loading. Got it. Oh, my apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I got kicked out from the Zoom. Allow me to reshare my screen. Hopefully it's visible now. Hopefully.
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
it is.
Okay, we saw
Finally. Thank goodness. All right, let's start from the beginning. Of course, this is the R counter report. And tonight I'll talk about this 4 main points that I would like to convey so that all of us can be on the same page when it comes down to and all that stuff. Let's start with the lexical and non-lexical. Some people use the word overused and pause filler. It's the same. However, I would just like to make sure with everybody that when it comes to lexical fillers, it means a filler words which are used to connect sentences together to bridge the sentence from one sentence to the other. And then the non-lexical fillers, of course, the pause filler, which serve no purpose. All right, let us make clear on that one. And then this is the thing that, in my opinion, is noteworthy for tonight. Toastmaster Kayum, 14 times mentioning with that, and so on. Perhaps it's your favorite conjunctions. That would be great. However, as R counter, of course, it is my duty to take a note on that one. Counter. Now the word for tonight mentioned 52 times, which is the most used pause filler for tonight. And let's jump right away into the specificity of the counter locks. There you go. Toastmaster Lai, 1 Toastmaster Kayum, of course, 14 with that. 1 so, 1 Toastmaster Suharjo, 2 so, 1 but, 4 15 Oh, and by the way, I'm not counting the and so on during the break session, of course. And continue. Toastmaster Mario, 2 Toastmaster Alvin Lee, 1 3 so, 1 Toastmaster Nikki, our general evaluator, 2 and 3 Toastmaster Jane Mo. For so, 10 and 8 2 and 1 what as the repetitive word. Toastmaster Herianto as our first speaker, 1 so, 1 but. Toastmaster Melissa, 1 right, 5 and 2 so, 3 1 repetition, I. Toastmaster Donna, our second speaker, 1 so and 1 repetition, very, very. Toastmaster Elias, 2 so, 1 and 2 but, 3 and 3 Next, our table topic master, of course, Toastmaster Lai Ling Ling, 11 so, 4 you know, 8 all right, 5 12 1 I know, 1 no problem as the repetitive words. I believe remove Toastmaster Lai Ling Ling out of the equation, change it with anyone, and I believe everybody will do the exact same thing, like 11 so and a lot more even. And then moving on to the Toastmaster Yvonne as the table topic speakers, 4 1 Toastmaster Mia, 2 Toastmaster Aziza, 3 you know, 2 so, 1 and 1 Toastmaster Angeline Widya, 1 and 1 so, 4 5 Toastmaster Alvin Abrar, 2 but 2 and. Toastmaster Joanne, 2 well, 1 all right, 3 and 1 Lastly, suggestion. Of course, in the short term, it's easy for me to say that, well, in order to reduce our I and we can just take pauses, right? The thing is, sometimes we want to speak properly and to be looked as someone who confident without taking any pauses. That's a trick right there. In fact, it's better to actually take pauses. Short one, long one, doesn't matter. Up to you. You are the speaker. We are the viewers, and therefore we'll wait for you. And then use variety of conjunction words, ladies and gentlemen, of course. We got albeit, furthermore, notwithstanding, nevertheless. You can put in the front or in the middle in order to bridge your sentences from one to the other point. And then lastly, when it comes down to conjunctions, actually there's this thing called correlative conjunctions. Is a pairs, same thing, conjunctions, but work in pairs. And the examples of that would be not only our table topic speakers, but also our prepared speaker deliver their opinions incredibly and so on. Neither this nor that, the more this, the more that, and a lot more. Obviously, all of you understand. Thereby, hopefully, this can serve everyone in the room as a friendly reminder, not me teaching in English, hopefully not trespassing grammarian roles right now. And with that, I'll give back the control to our lovely general evaluator, Toastmaster Nikki. Screen is yours.
All right, thank you so much to Ronaldo for such a visual and easy to follow report. I see everybody is checking out on their favorite words on the tables. So thank you very much, very interesting. And next, I would like to invite our timer, Capriati, to present her timer reports on the speakers and the evaluators. Over to you, timer Capriati.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity for me to present my timer report. As for the speakers, all of the speakers are qualified. Okay. Next, for our table topic speakers, also all the speakers are qualified. Maybe on the bit on borderline for Toastmaster Alvin. Okay. Lastly, the next one is for our evaluator. Unfortunately, all evaluator doesn't meet the time criteria. That's all from me. Back to you, evaluator.
Okay, thank you very much to timer Capriati. Okay, so now Suharjo, so if the evaluator doesn't meet time, do we still vote or how does it work? Or we just go ahead?
Well, we don't vote because they are overtime.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
We stick to the rules tonight. All right, so right now I should pass the time over to our ballot counter, tally counter, Mario, to brief you on the voting process. Okay, so over to you, Mario. The link he has posted up on the chat group. So just refer to the Zoom chat.
Yes, thank you, Nikki. So everyone, we have like 31 people here. So please vote now for your favorite prepared speech speaker. Okay, we'll count 1 minute for voting. Okay, you may click on the link that I sent in the chat. I have seen 13 people voted.
I think it's still prepared speech.
Yes.
Oh, it's still
Because only 14 people voted. Yeah, so we have like 32 people here. So not even half of the audience voted yet.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Yes. Okay, we have 19 people, 20 people, 21. All right.
We may not be able to vote for the best leader of the world, ladies and gentlemen, but we can vote for our best speaker for today. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Okay, next, let's move to the favorite table topic speaker.
Mario, I think it's after the GE, the announcement, I think.
No, it's not an announcement. We still vote for table
Oh,
topic.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, 11 people. 12, 13, 14, 15. Come on, guys. 15. Okay. All right. Okay, I think that's enough. Thank you everyone for voting. I will stop the poll now. Thank you, everybody. I will give the report later to the GE. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much to Mario for conducting the voting counts. And next, we would like to ask our grammarian, Alvin, to present his findings for tonight. Over to you, Alvin.
Okay, thank you, RG. So let's do it briefly. I would like to invite everyone to unmute. Let's do this together. Okay, let's begin. So I only have found like few and not even one about grammar. So let's begin with the choice of words, right? Okay, the first one, in the end versus at the end. What is the difference? Can anybody have an opinion about this? What is the difference between in the end, at the end, like the same?
At the end is at the final part. In the end is you going through the final.
Going to the final. Okay,
Yes.
all right. Anybody else? Someone. Oh wait, I have cast roommate. All right. In the end versus at the end. So, all right. To make it short, in the end, you're telling a story. So you tell it like what is the beginning or the process, and then after that you say, yeah. In the end, I chose this. While at the end, you do not tell any story. You just mention, especially for what happened at the end. So, for example, I was explaining that my role is here, and there. So I say at the end of the meeting, I will proceed with my report, and so on. Next, it's kind of laggy. All right. If you want to take it, also can. This is very Singaporean and Malaysian, right? If you want to take it, also can lah. So how should we change it into more appropriate structure? Can someone help me?
You can also take it if you'd like, yeah.
Yeah, you can also take it if you like. Or is there any other versions?
If you want to take it, take it.
Yes, if you want to take it, take it. So
Would you
not
like to take
also
it?
can, yeah, not also can, yeah, also can.
How about if you want to take it, please?
Oh yeah, if you want to take it, please do, or please. So not also can. Very interesting. Now, Which one is correct, or what is the difference? I tried to cook pasta for dinner with try cooking pasta for dinner.
Darren,
No
try
difference?
cooking.
Yes, Elias?
We can just put cooking pasta, not try cooking.
Ah, I see. Any other opinions?
I tried to cook pasta for dinner.
I tried to cook pasta. Okay, so both of them are correct, but what is the context? They are both different. So for example, like you're wondering to yourself and then you say it out loud, what should I cook for my dinner? And then I heard you, I say, try cooking pasta for dinner. And then you say, yes, I should try cooking pasta. So you are going to try something new that you never do before. And then after that, the next day I asked, how was the pasta? So you said, yeah, I tried to cook the pasta for dinner, but I didn't have any pasta in my drawer. So you tried to do something, but somehow it failed. So you say, I tried to, but it doesn't work. So that's the difference between I try to with try cooking. So for example, someone is sick, right? And someone is having fever. What you should say to them? Hey, try to take some pills, some what is the paracetamol. Try to take some paracetamol or try taking some paracetamols. Which one is correct? A or B? Try to take some paracetamols or try taking some paracetamols. A or B?
I think if you are speaking in the presence, I try taking paracetamol.
Yes, yes. So when you give advice, you use this, try plus verb ing, try taking, so not try to. If it doesn't work, then the person will say, yeah, I already tried to take some paracetamols, but it didn't work. So that's how the difference between I try to with try cooking. Try to means you already did it, but it failed. Next is vocabularies. Spill the tea. What does it mean? Spill the tea, like pouring the tea to somewhere. What spill the tea means? Any idea? Someone
Share with
mention.
us.
Yes, yes, Kayum.
With us.
Yeah, actually,
Share with
you're the one who said it. So spill the tea. Is it an idiom? Yes
Yeah.
and no, because it is not formal idiom. So it's more like a slang. It's an informal form of idiom. Spill the tea means that you need to give more information that's unneeded, usually secret, right? So spill your secret. So it's an idiom, but it is not formal. So it's informal idiom. You shouldn't use it in formal situations. Now, this is the word that I found a lot of people mispronounce it. So how you pronounce this?
Great.
Great, right? Great. So I found some people mention it as grit. Yes, grit, grit. If it is grit, it's a G-R-E-E-T. So great. So not grit. Yeah. And the last one for vocabs, single to mingle. What does it mean? Single to mingle. It means you are single and you're ready to have you're ready to mingle with other people. Yeah. And so let's move on to the word of the day. There is someone who used the word of the day, but this person did not use it properly. So he said, not warm to the others. So obviously this is wrong because warm is not adjective, but warm is a noun. So how can we make it correct? By keep using the word warm, but the same context. Can somebody? Using the same word warm, but have the same context with this sentence, not warm to the others. There is no warm to the others.
Cold to others.
Yeah, there is no warm to the others. Or I could if it is like warm only verb W-A-R-M, it means that I do not feel the warmth with others, for example. Okay, so that's the word of the day. So nobody use it actually, because someone who use it wrongly. And the last one, I would like to share a quote that I find really interesting, which is this. It is okay to get into a crocodile's mouth after getting out from a tiger's, because those events might lead us to a better life. So kind of thinking, if you're having a bad time, a bad moment, think about it as a task before your glorious day in the future. So who said this? Who said this quote? If you still remember. Who said this quote? The TTM? No, not the TTM.
Is it Angeline?
No, not Angeline. Oh, I'm quite surprised that nobody actually know who say this. It's pretty clear. Who said this?
Yeah, Mia.
Mia. Who said Mia? Who said Mia?
Mia, who said this?
Yeah, who said it is Mia?
Mario.
Oh, okay, Mario, you got it right. It's Toastmasters Mia who said it. So it's okay to get into crocodile's mouth after getting some from a tiger. I was like, what? What did you say? And then she said that the reason is because maybe that is like gonna lead you to a better version of your situation. And I was, oh, okay, that's something. So I would like to say thank you for your attentions and reactions. So that's my session as language evaluator. Giving back control to our GE.
Thank you very much to the grammarian Alvin for such an interesting learning lesson we are going through. Okay, so all right now I would like to go into my GE report for tonight. So a good meeting is all about the energy. Have you ever walked into a meeting and then you can sense that the people are enthusiastic, excited, full of life, full of zest? So today's meeting is not short of enthusiasm because we are all just excited to just come together and just lead a very good meeting. And very often what you see in a good meeting starts way back before the meeting even starts, right? So I want to give credit to Suajo, our main organizer, who connects everybody together, tags everybody in the WhatsApp group, making sure that everybody's on the same page. In a normal club meeting, it would be the president's job or the TOD's job to gather everybody. And the excitement of how the pre-meeting organization is done would determine whether a meeting is anticipated by others to attend, or whether it would just fall into, another meeting to attend. So Suajo did a great job in connecting everybody and making everybody feel anticipated. So let's give him a big applause for that. Well done. Kayum, our TME or MC for today, is full of energy, excited in the way he presents himself, and the way he introduces every speakers and role players as he goes through the agenda. And the energy of a TME or an MC exists to help carry the meeting. And a good TME helps to give positive acknowledgement after the speeches, helps to rally the crowd to applaud for the speakers. And I think Kayum did a good job today with that. Well done. Well done to our two speakers today. I also want to put a highlight. Well done to Mama Dona's speech. Really draws us into a very immersive storytelling with gypsy fortune teller thing. So one of those moments when you arrive in a Toastmasters meeting and then suddenly, wow, you're genuinely surprised by a very interesting and captivating speech. And next we have table topic Ling Ling, whose strength has always been her solid English and a strong vocal delivery. If Ling Ling one day were to start appearing in some American game show one day, right, you probably think she belongs just right there. And today's table topic is exactly fun and interesting, like watching a game show. Interesting and easy table topics to follow. And a good table topic master knows how to invite a speaker to participate and assures the speaker. Sometimes if the speaker is shy, she said she'd be more encouraging. And after the speaker speaks, she gives positive encouragement so that they feel good about themselves. So thank you very much to our game show host, Ling Ling, for giving us a good show tonight. And also well done to all the table topic speakers who decided to give it a go and tell us your stories tonight. For evaluators, we have very good evaluators in our midst. Jane Mo, a speech contest champion, give very good technical tips on how to inspire the audience, power of using humor, very specific examples. She even show you how to do it. Melissa gives very encouraging feedback. And our table topic evaluator, Joanne, she really listens to all the 6 speakers listing down their strengths and even managed to offer up good suggestions to improve. And I also want to give a shout out to other role players like S.A. Lai, Art Counter Ronaldo, Timer Capriati, Tele Counter Mario, Grammarian Alvin for doing a great job with the roles and report presentations. Because all these things, all this attention to little details, actually people notice all the things that are being done, right? So of course, one of the area improvement would be our time today. We are slightly over time, but sometimes I justify it by saying that everybody's giving their best for today's meeting. So even if you do enjoy the meeting, okay lah, sometimes overtime, what to do, okay? But of course, we try our best to watch our time whenever we run a meeting. So, okay, I think today's in general, today's meeting is very top notch. I also like to throw out this challenge. You know, in today's meeting, we're in the midst of very experienced Toastmasters running all the roles. But what about when we go back to our club and when we sometimes have newer members taking out roles and they're still learning, they may not be so experienced, or maybe sometimes atmosphere can get a little bit quieter, or maybe sometimes our club meeting may have slightly lower turnout in attendance. I just want to encourage everybody that regardless of whatever club situation you find yourself in, let's continue to bring that sort of positive professional attitude to every club meeting that we go. Because there are people who will be wowed by the quality and professional way you run things, and they will be so impressed that they decide they want to stay and learn from you all. And at least that was what made me decided to stay in Toastmasters when I first came as a guest. During my first visit to my club, I was just a guest. I was so impressed by the way the club is run, the way the Art Counter tracks our gap fillers. You mean they actually listen to our crutch fillers? And then the way the grammarian listens and highlights all the good phrases you use. And the way the general evaluator gives such spot on and very encouraging feedback. And these are the things we remember. And for me, it gives me a very good impression to come back for the next meeting and so on. And I believe it is the same for many of us as well. So there are people who will benefit from the heart you put into the way you do your role, whether it is speeches, evaluation, or whether you think it is very minor one like grammarian, Art Counter, Timer, SAA. I just want to encourage you to do it with all your heart and all your soul, because there are people who will be wowed and impressed by the heart you put into it. And that is all I want to share for today's GE reports. And if there are any further comments, I believe PKD Honey at the end of the session, she will have comments as well. Thank you very much for listening to the GE report. And now I should pass the time back to our TME Qayyum to present the awards. Over to you, Qayyum.
Thank you very much, Mr. General Evaluator. Fellow friend of Toastmasters, listening to the evaluations thoroughly from our friends, it makes me realize that every single step, give me a moment. Listening to the speech of evaluations today, it makes me realize that everything you lose is a step that you take until you meet the maladies of fortune telling. And with that as well, we listen on the little by little, then becoming the hill and waiting for something that will never come. And also, whenever there is happiness, people will gather by and noisy behind their back, but quiet when confronted. And also, we're going to see going through bad situations on one after another. And last but not least, to be disliked and isolated. And if you remember, all those sentences comes from our prepared speech speaker, our table topic speakers. To conclude that, ladies and gentlemen, we are now one step closer to know all of you, to gather around and understand who you are as our member here today, as our families, as Toastmasters. In conclusion, tak kenal maka tak cinta, itulah saya Qayyum buat Anda. Puan-puan dan puan-puan, dengan ini saya ingin menutup.
Qayyum, our Honey gonna say something.
sebelum kita melabuhkan tirai dan saya meletakkan jawatan sebagai pengacara majlis, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, izinkan saya berpantun dahulu ya. So nanti lepas saya berpantun sudah tidak ada lagi bunyi saya. Okey, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, terima kasih atas hadirnya Anda bersama kami. Kehadiran sangatlah dihargai. Kalau ada sumur di ladang, bolehlah kita bernumpang mandi. Kalaulah ada umur yang panjang, bolehlah kita berjumpa lagi. Dengan itu, menutup sesi kita pada hari ini, dijemput Puan Zulzaihani binti Zaini untuk memberikan ucapan sepatah dua kata. Puan Hani, kepada Anda.
Terima kasih Abdul Qayyum. Thank you so much Abdul Qayyum. Abdul Qayyum. I can do that much for Mandarin. Hi everyone, thank you for being here until the end of the session, although we are 9 minutes past the original time we're supposed to end, but bear with me just another 2 minutes. I'd like to first thank the entire team who is here tonight playing roles, giving your best to give showcase to District 87 what quality meeting means. So please give yourself a round of applause. You are all awesome. And as well as all the guests that comes here tonight and spend your night here, we appreciate your attendance. Your attendance means so much to the district. It shows that we have 32 people, including myself and Didi Agus, who will go back to our own home club to remind our home club what are quality meetings and how does that look like. And you all has shown how much they are that level of meeting in District 87. If, let's say, you want to attend this kind of meeting again, good news for you, because we have one more round and one final round of district level education meeting. So Harjo, can you share screen on behalf of me so that while I speak, everyone can see it? Do invite your club members or potential guests on the next meeting so they can also observe and see what district level or quality meetings look like. My only hope is just like what our GE said just now, the challenge is for you to bring back all these great tips and tricks and apply it into your own club meeting. Also, in conjunction of renewal season, do remember that our renewal is coming soon. So don't forget to renew, because we don't want to be stuck in the traffic jam of website when the whole world will renew. So don't wait until the very, 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 very last day. Renew anytime you can, because once you do that, you can forget about it already, like just put it behind you and continue doing the greatest quality meeting you could ever have and focus on conference and so much more. And plus, to ensure that your club qualify for the Distinguished Club Program. Without further ado, thank you very much, everyone, once again. And I will now pass the control back to Joe Setio. Am I correct, Joe? Yep, back to Joe. And I hope to see you guys in the next meeting.
All right.
Adios.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Hani. Thank you so much, our PQD Hani. Okay, I know that all of you still very anxious to find out who is the favorite, right? Favorite. Okay, so I would like to ask our Toastmaster, our Zoom Master, Lai Kok Fook, and favorite for our table topic of which one? Table topic of prepared speakers first, Lai?
Go for the prepared speakers first.
All right. What the favorite prepared speakers speech is, Lai? Do the honor.
Are you ready? Here's the
Are you-
house, our winner. Ching!
All right. Toastmaster Donna, congratulations. You are the favorite prepared speaker for today. And Lai, can you help to take a picture of this? So
I
we
need
can.
someone to help me. I'm sharing. I'm not able to take the picture now.
All right. So anybody can help?
Nikki,
Okay, can you help?
All right.
Okay. Kayum's taking, right? Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, smile to the biggest one in the world. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Back to you.
Congratulations, Donna. Okay, next for our favorite table topics speaker is wow, Toastmaster
Neon, can we
Angeline
please?
Media. Angeline, are you there? Oh yes, she is here. Angeline Media.
I'm looking for Angeline, spotlighting her. Okay, Kayum.
All right. And okay, give your best smile to the world. Give to Harjo. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Back to you, Harjo.
Thank
Right,
you.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. Congratulations for all the favorites. Yes, as we promised that we have a mystery gift. Since Angeline in Medan, you can take that mystery gift from me, and then you can flaunt it later on your Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, whatever, and show it to all of us. Okay, what is it? It's a mystery. I'm going to show it now. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for attending our meeting tonight. But before we close it, I would like to invite our DD, Distinguished Toastmaster Agustinus, to say some word, and I would like to invite our DD to do the honor to adjourn our meeting. Go ahead.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suharjo. This meeting is very amazing. It reminded me of why I fell in love to Toastmasters in the first place. So, good speaker, amazing table topics, good leader, good evaluation, a very hard table topics that makes me fall in love to Toastmasters in the first place. So if I am coming to this meeting for the first time as a guest, and someone asks me, do you want to join Toastmasters again? Then I will definitely join Toastmasters this evening. So thank you very much for this wonderful meeting. And I'll see you all in the next meeting that district conduct. Thank you and good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
All right. Good evening. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for participating.